people? What's happening? What's up with you? What is going on out there? What is happening? Long time no see. Long time no see. Bum, bada, bum, bada, bum, 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 bum. The robot, as I recall, is from your 2011 account. That is correct. That's one of my robot. My robot. What is happening? Mic is low. Well, let's fix that. Let's see what I can do. It shouldn't be too low. Let me check it. Let me check it. Hold on. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Give me 1 minute. Manage sound devices. Let's see. We got a microphone. Let's see. No, we don't want to do that. Do 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 do. Sound barely here. 1 second. Give me a second. Man, calm down. Let me get this all set up here. Should be able to get this fixed in a jiffy. Oh, how about now? It should be better now. Give me 1 second here. I gotta fix it. 1 second. I haven't used this yet. Let me check the microphone. Do 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 do. Not there. Sound is barely can't hear. See, I should have tested this part of it, but you know how it is. Boom, 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 boom. Looks good, looks good, looks good. 1 second, guys. Boom, ba-doom, boom, ba-doom. There we go. No, I don't want to try this one. Should be right here. What? I don't need no. Oh, it's probably coming out of there. Hold on, guys. You get what you get. I didn't check the microphone. I thought it was all set from before. Of course, it's gonna screw up. No, that should be set. That should be all set. Or maybe put it on default. It should be working fine. I don't get it. How about now? Any better? Let me check this stupid thing. That's there. Plugged in. How about now? Can you hear me now? It says I got like 25 gain. I don't know how much more I can give you. Any better? Good? Good? Yeah, it's good. My wife just yelled out it's good. Sound is good. Sound is good, kids. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, I had to mess with a setting. I just built a PC this weekend. It's pretty pimp. But anyway. Oh no, I coughed. Just kidding. Crazy stuff going on right now. If you're black, you have to. If you don't vote for Joe Biden, you ain't black anymore. So everybody who is black that votes for Trump, you're a white guy. You're a white guy. I wonder how people are feeling about that. So that's pretty crazy, right? I got a nice. Tonight's show is brought to you by 7 Up. 7 Up. Not really. Just kidding. I don't have any sponsors. So if you don't vote for Joe Biden, you're white. Anyway, my friends, it's been a while. It's been a while since I've been on the scope. You guys like my backdrop with the chat? Pretty cool, eh? Got my Trump hat on. So first thing is Ann Coulter. Ann Coulter. Ann Coulter. Let's all talk about Ann Coulter for a minute. I'll tell you guys a story of 2013 about Little Miss Ann Coulter. So as most people know, I've been around a long, long, long time. I'm a dinosaur of the internet. And Ann Coulter. I was in a conversation in around, I don't know, 2014, 2013, with a couple people that know her from Florida. With a couple people that know Ann Coulter from Florida. And I never really paid attention to what these people said, or because she's a Republican, right? So you don't want to bash your own fellow Republicans. But I know a story about Ann Coulter. Ann Coulter likes the the brothers, the ones that if you don't vote for Joe Biden, you ain't black. But she likes the brothers, and she loves the brothers. She loves to hit the nightclubs in Florida. There, Ann Coulter loves to hit the nightclubs in Florida. But the reason why she goes there, you guys will find really funny. So Ann Coulter goes to the nightclubs of Florida to pick up random black dudes to go home and have sexual intercourse. She doesn't know their names. She doesn't know where they're from. She doesn't. She just picks up these random black dudes and takes them home and does the horizontal bop bop with these black fellas. And she's been doing this most of her life, and a lot of people don't know that. She's quite the night owl. That's why she dates a lot of Democratic black men, by the way. Ann Coulter's got more African American semen than probably the average. Yeah, yeah. Well, she can't red pill them. They're come on. She's what we call dumpster trash, dumpster whatever. Another man's trash is another man's treasure. And unfortunately, Ann Coulter's that trash. But she sneaks out to nightclubs and takes home those random black boys and has a good time. She's been doing that for a while. It's good to see everybody in here. If you could do me a favor and retweet the scope, that would be great. Probably a lot of people don't know I'm on. I'm just, first time back on. So, Ann Coulter's been losing her mind. But the funny thing about Ann Coulter is this: Ann Coulter's getting paid for by Jeff Sessions' campaign. So Jeff Sessions is using Ann Coulter as like a mouthboard to try to give himself some votes in that Alabama Senate race. Uh, Face it, Jeff Sessions isn't winning shit. Jeff Sessions is a moron idiot who, if anybody is at fault for the whole Russia mess, it's Jeff Sessions. You got to turn your stuff up, dude. I'm loud. I don't know what to tell you there, but you have to turn it up. So Ann Coulter is the complete craziness of the whole Russia. It's absolute bullshit. What's gone on with Ann Coulter? So is what it is. Low sound. Trust Sessions. Yeah, Trust Sessions was the dumbest thing ever, man. Trust Sessions was stupid. Trust Sessions was stupid. I don't even know why they even did that. I don't know. I would like to mess with my phone, but I don't want to. I wonder if I'm coming through because of that as my uh, microphone. Could be. It might be my phone that's doing it. I've actually got good cam quality on my phone, so I'm routing my phone through my PC, and it works pretty good. So it could be my phone is low on the volume button. If I get closer, does it get louder? Do I get louder and then I'll pull away? Am I getting lower, lower, lower? I don't know. It could be my phone. I haven't quite figured out this software that I put on the old PC. Been out of the game for a while, guys, so it's going to take me a little while to get this whole studio set up and going. Okay, so there's that. So I don't know why people are having a hard time hearing me. Maybe the coronavirus is affecting Periscope channels or something. I don't know. I don't know. It should be fine though. I don't see why I wouldn't be coming in loud or clear, but is what it is. It's all plugged in right, so no idea. Let me check the connection down here. No, that's pretty good. I don't know, boys and girls, what it could be. So is what it is. What does it sound like? Is it muffled or is it? What's up, Glavorkian? How are you doing, pal? So the other thing is, I see all the Qtopias are still around. We got the Q crowd. They've been uh, still jumbling that craziness as of late, but that's okay. I don't know why this microphone doesn't sound better. It's really bugging me. It'll probably be bugging me for a little while. Oh, what do we have here? Video capture device. Why don't I turn that down? Do I sound better now? How about there? What's up, Grippler? How do I sound now? Better? Just trying to figure it out, man. Do I sound better now? Shitbox still broadcasting. Oh, Patriot Shitbox still going? Nice. Nice. I don't know if I'm low or not. I can't tell. Let me ask my wife. Sandra, am I low? I'm a little higher than low. Why is that? I gotta mess with this. So let's see. Hmm. Let's see. Let's see. Sound. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me see what's going on here. It shouldn't be the cell phone. No, it's not that. Boom, boom, boom. Your privacy settings blocked. Access to the microphone. Why is that? This is what's that. The microphone access for this device is on. Allow apps to access your microphone is on. Well, what is going on? Let's see. What's OBS? I bet it's not allowing. OBS isn't even on here. OBS currently in use, so it's on. That's fine. The computer sound was loud and clear. Okay, so that's fine. So now we know that's good. I'm trying to find spatial Windows Sonic for headphones. Let's try that. How about now? Any better? Tell me if it changes, because I have no idea, man. I got master volume, front mic. There are no... Oh. Guys, I'm going to blow your eardrums off. Are you ready? I just figured it out. I know what's going on with it. I just figured it out. How about now? I bet it's loud and clear. Is it loud and clear? Oh my god, he's blowing my eardrums off. I just figured out where it was wrong. Yahoo! So anyway, back to what I was talking about. What were we talking about? Ann Coulter and her nightclub. It's low now. Is it resetting itself? There's no way it can be low. There's no way. Yeah, it's good now. It's good. So I figured it out. I figured out the problem. Woo! That sound blasting my ears. Sorry about your ears. Sorry about your ears. So, guys, Ann Coulter is a wacko. She's a whack job. Everybody knows it. Everybody knows it. Oh, my cross is backwards. That's not good, right? So, other things that are going on. Flatten the curve. Let's talk about flatten the curve. Flatten the curve is the biggest bullshit I've ever seen. If you look at other countries like Italy, France, Spain, people are now out and about. They're enjoying their summer. They're buying things. They're going to restaurants. They're going to the beach. They're going here, going there. They're doing all the stuff they would do. While America, because an election is coming up, they're locking everything down. Now, here's what's going on in America. States are going broke, except for corporations like Walmart, Home Depot, Lowe's, Target, places where you can get your building supplies. Now, why is it that 2,000 people, 3,000 people can fill a Walmart, but you can't go inside your bank and get your banking done? What, they don't want you to see your bank account statements? What's really going on here? Why can't you go to the bank and see your actual banking statement? Why can't you go into a bank and sit down with your banker when you want to? People are spending and they don't even know what they're spending. They're spending in ridiculous amounts because Americans by heart are so bored because they have nothing to do. They're going to Walmart, this corporate cocksucker, and they're giving away all of their money to these big corporations. Amazon, record profits. Walmart, record profits. So on and so forth. These corporations are making record profits at a time when you're supposed to be staying inside. Now, if there's nowhere to go, what do people do when they're bored? What do people really do when they're bored? They spend money. You spend money because you're bored. And that's what's happening here. That's what's happening. People are spending vast amounts of money out of boredom. And what's going to happen is people are going to, bankruptcies. People are going to lose their houses. People are, I mean, so on and so forth. And what is happening to the smaller businesses out there? Let's be real. They're going bankrupt. They have no more money. They're closing down. I saw several today. Me and my wife were out, and we were out, and we were just going around, and we were having a good time today, and we ended up over at a couple shopping complex, and one after another, sorry, we're out of business. If they were a small store, out of business, all empty. They've emptied out everything, gone. So what we're seeing here is these small businesses, these little privately owned entities without any stock market value are going under. They're being bled dry by Walmart and Target and other big chains. So let's really think about what coronavirus is. It's a takeover. It's a corporate takeover of this country to eradicate the small business owner. It's to eradicate small business owners. There's no doubt in my mind after seeing all these businesses that have gone under here in Nevada. Oh, by the way, everybody, I've relocated to Nevada for those that don't know, but most do online know that I now live in Vegas. And what we see in Vegas is like stupidity. We see Walmart full, but you can't go into a casino. You see Walmart full, but you can't go into a gym. You see Walmart full. It's ridiculous, man. There's less people at Walmart. I mean, at these casinos and things like that. But there's shitloads of people like it's a rock concert at Walmart. I went to Walmart last night because we had to buy the legendary toilet paper run. Unlike everybody else, you're still a Mainer, but I'll always be a Mainer. But I don't live in Maine anymore. Fuck that state too. But anyway, so we went on a toilet paper run last night because we need to. We don't buy them by the case like everybody else. We haven't bought a lifetime supply of wipe your ass paper. We buy it like normal people still. I'm one of those people. If you run out of toilet paper, I know what a paper towel looks like. If they run out of paper towels, I'll buy some baby wipes. If they run out of baby wipes, fuck, I don't know what I'm gonna do then. I guess I'll just have to buy some T-shirts. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But anyway, so we went out on our toilet paper run. I got my toilet paper. But a lady comes out of Walmart because Walmart's closing at like 8:30 at night, right? 8:30, Walmart's closed. And this lady's like, "You motherfuckers, you're closing at 8:30." This lady was fucking losing it in the parking lot. I wish I had my camera out because I would have filmed her. I mean, she was going off on the workers there. And then I'm at Best Buy. I go by Best Buy because I want to go into Best Buy because I like to look at any electronics that I'm going to pick up. I like to see that. I like to hold the electronic in my hand. If I can't hold the electronic, I won't buy it. I won't even go near it. So I go up to Best Buy and I say, "Hey, you guys open yet?" He's like, "No, you got to get it by curbside." And I said, I guess you guys are still price gouging. Because if you look at BestBuy.com, and this is what Best Buy's doing, Best Buy is saying they're out of everything else, propping up their heavy selling hitters for more profit, and then they're making you go to their fucking store and pick it up, and you can't complain or see what's inside the store because you have to pick it up at the curb. So here you are driving into Walmart, pick up your shit, but you can never complain about, this was cheaper or that one's cheaper because they're giving you the top tier that probably you didn't need. You could have probably just got the low end version of it and been just as happy. But record profits for Best Buy too. All these companies, record profits. It's absolutely insane. So there's initiative for these corporations not to open up. And the other thing is they're selling all their product out. They're not going to restock anything until they're completely cleaned out. So what I've seen from these big chains is that they're more interested in cleaning out their backlog of shit, and they're getting people to buy it. I've seen things at Walmart that went out of style in like 2010. All of a sudden they're on the shelves like they're new shit. And people are buying it. You're not realizing you're buying product that was 10 years ago, but it's sat in a Walmart fucking warehouse rotten. And hey, it's coronavirus, baby. Get in there and buy it. Get in there and buy it. What's the other insane shit going on this past week? It's so much of it, so much. So you got Jeff Sessions, like I said, that moron. People, you know, I was anti-Sessions back when he first recused himself, and I got so much shit. I was the biggest anti-Sessions guy out there. I mean, me, my good friend Thomas Paine, you guys know him, Mike, me, Thomas, and a few others. We could not stand Jeff Sessions. And we caught so much flack. We had people say, oh, he's part of the plan. We're unfollowing you. He's fucking this. He's fucking that. And Jeff Sessions was the biggest loser to ever infiltrate President Trump's inner circle. And anybody who doesn't agree with that at this point is a fucking moron. Am I not right? How could you even stick up for Jeff Sessions at this point? If you are sticking up for Jeff Sessions, you obviously are not a very bright Republican. You're just not. You can't be if you're still peddling Jeff Sessions and some secret squad of we're going to get them all proclamation like he's back at the fucking DOJ hiding in a back room. Jeff Sessions will go down as the biggest clown in all of the Department of Justice history because he allowed a investigation to run into a president that was illegal, unconstitutional, and absolutely insane from the beginning. It looks like General Flynn's going to go free. I expect that within probably 2 to 3 weeks here, General Flynn will be cleared. I've been right all along about Flynn. So I think Flynn will be cleared 3 weeks tops. It looks like that Judge Sullivan's getting pushed out. And it looks like Ray is doing an internal investigation. Let me tell you why Ray is doing this internal investigation. It's because Ray doesn't want to deal with it. So Ray's like, oh, we'll just run an internal investigation. And then Ray's going to come out. We already know the FBI was the biggest blunder during the Russia whole scandal. They have more errors in their reports than probably ever seen in, I mean, it's absolutely insane the shit that went on with Russia. So I expect Ray isn't going to, but don't look for indictments, guys. I'm going to tell you right now, do not look for indictments. They're not going to happen. They're not going to indict their own. That's the problem with the FBI and the DOJ. They'll make precautions. They'll make, oh, we should never do this again. Oh, we shouldn't, blah, 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 blah. But they're not going to indict their own. They're just not going to do it. If you think they're going to indict their own, the only guy I ever saw that actually they could probably pin any criminal activity on would be Peter Strzok. To this day. And that's what these pundits out there that spent a little over 4 years just lying about it and lying and lying and lying. It's insane. Like, I can't wait for the 2020 election to be over so that these guys just go away. These pundits, after Trump, you know what I call pundits these days? I call them digital bums. Because they will tell anybody anything to get a nickel out of you. It's not even that, they're right. It's not even that they're entertaining. It's not even that they're just digital bums that just like, it's like, really. I mean, I've never seen anything happen from any of the shit you've ever put out. Sean Hannity's the biggest one. Tick tock anytime, guys. Tick tock anytime, guys. Tick tock any. I mean, really, really, just nothing's ever happened, dude. Nothing's ever happened, guy. I mean, where's the mass arrests? You know, I mean, I remember when everybody was peddling the mass arrests. You remember that? 8,000 mass arrests. You know, I mean, really, dude. I've never seen one arrest. I don't know what you're talking about. But it's insane, man. It's insane. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I've never seen one arrest. I've been waiting since 2009 for some kind of Democratic arrest. I've been waiting longer than anybody's even been talking about it. I've yet to see one. It just doesn't happen. It doesn't happen for us. So the main thing is that we get Trump reelected, so these crazy individuals can't get into office. That's the most important thing, right? So we got to get that done, and that's going to take some work. I really like my new setup, man. I look good on the camera. I should have done this a long time ago. Yeah. I have a really nice iPhone, so I turned it into a camera. So now I'm streaming from the camera into the studio software. Works pretty good. Kind of liking it. But anyway, trying to think what else is happening out there in crazy Kookyville. Another thing. So the other night I was online and I was contacted by a couple people. And I'll tell you this story. I was contacted by a couple people. And there was a young African American male, and he was pounding on a nursing home resident. I mean, this guy was really beating up this guy. I mean, if you saw the video, you were pretty appalled by it. So I get contacted, and they're like, "Hey, check this out. You got to help. You got to do something." So I'm like, "What is it? What is it?" And so I get sent the video. Well, I'm ape shit. As soon as I see the video, I'm like, all right, who's this old fucker? So me and 3 or 4, because I didn't do this alone. You know, I had help. You know, I never take credit for things I don't do. So between me and 3 other people, we finally figured out who the kid was. You know, we immediately all started digging. And we figured out who that kid was. And the kid who brought it to my attention then posted the name and where he's from and everything. And so then I get the Michigan State Police involved. I get the Michigan State. I actually talked to the Michigan State Police. So I give the Michigan State Police the video. Yeah, he is arrested. He got arrested. Correct. So I give the Michigan State Police the video. Long before Tom Fitton and the clown at Gateway Pundit come along. So we give that to them. This all transpired. They didn't see the video until we threw the video out there. They never even seen it. Tom Fitton and Gateway Pundit. But anyway, so we give it to the Michigan State Police and get them all involved. And lo and behold, they arrest the kid the next minute. But the funny thing was, Tom Fitton, whatever the fuck his name is, Tom Fitton, and Gateway Pundit Jimmy Hoffer, or whatever the fuck his name is, take credit for what me and 3 other people were doing all night. And I'm like, really? Not that we cared, but it was like, dude, we did that. You didn't do that. You know, and, you know, he's trying to make himself look important to Donald Trump and everybody else. But this is what goes on in the Trump movement with some of us. Because we are so based, a lot of us, that you know, a lot of Republican talking heads will kind of go on the sideline. Like first time I've ever seen Thomas Paine retweeted by the president, because now the president has taken chances, which he should have a long time ago. People like Thomas Paine, myself, and others, we have stood by Trump time and time and time again. And finally, he's going, wow, these guys have been behind me for like 6, 7 years, and I've totally ignored these heavy hitters that have stood on the side. And now Trump's starting to take notice, because we're the guys that will cause the most trouble in the 2020 election. We're the guys who will actually get our hands dirty. We're the guys who will actually do something to change this country, where most people won't do that. Thomas does have a podcast. He's got a stream now. I think it's great. I tried to get Thomas streaming a couple years ago, and I was like, Thomas, I'm glad he took this to heart, because I had a long talk with Thomas a couple years ago, and I said, bro, you really should do a weekly show. You really should get yourself on camera, because I think you could actually become very popular very quick. Because he's a good citizen journalist, like myself. And I said, dude, you have more to offer. And Thomas is an old school guy. And when he finally started doing it, I was like, about time, dude. It only took you 2 years. I kept trying to push him in that direction for a while. And he is one of my closest peeps. He's been so busy and getting things done. But he is, I've known Thomas a long time. He's an A-plus guy, and we go way back. Like I said, we're old school guys, and we just keep pushing and pushing and pushing. I took a break for a year, no secret. I needed it, man. I mean, I had been around last election. Everybody knows what I did in 2016. I am pretty much the author of informative dumping to take place on the internet. It was me. I created what is now known as, like, if you look at the QAnon movement and the QAnon people and their information dumping, I'm the original architect of that kind of informational dumping. If you watch Praying Medic's timeline, Praying Medic took that information dumping method from me. That's how I do my information. If I could ever get that original account back, which had no TOS violation, by the way, none at all, you guys would see. You'd be like, oh, look at the timelines. But it is what it is. But I was the forefather of informational dumping. Yeah, I know. I see. That's the thing. I mean, if you're going to do this kind of informational warfare and this kind of stuff, you got to tell the truth and you got to be truthful. That's the one thing. That's why I never got involved in the Q mess, and I never got involved in any of the QAnon movement, because you got to be able to separate fiction from reality. I don't have anything against anybody that does the Q stuff, but that's long done for me now. But it's not my cup of tea. I have to keep it legit and 100%, or else it's going against my motto in the first place. Because if you're going to expose the Democrats, you might as well do it at the truth value, and the truth value is still worth everything in the long run. And it is what it is. I mean, you look at Joe Biden. Joe Biden is a very cynical guy. He thinks of the black vote as a plantation vote. I mean, he pretty much said it. I mean, that dude's on a video with a young black man, and he says, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. And he says this to a young black guy. So Biden is his own worst enemy for a candidate. He'll do himself in before the election even comes up to be. I'm really not worried about Biden. I don't know who he's going to pick for a running mate yet, but what's going to happen to Assange, in my opinion? Assange, I think, let's be real. He's going to do at least maybe 1 to 2 years in the American prison system. It is what it is, man. I mean, if I'm right from what I've read, they got him dead to rights with him, not for the WikiLeaks dump on Hillary Clinton, but another time he actually said he would buy, which is purchase, American secrets, which falls under the category of espionage. I guess they have him in a recorded phone call. This is what the news outlet was talking about, was Assange buying state secrets from the United States. That's illegal. It would be one thing if a whistleblower came up to Assange and said, okay, I have these goods, I want to give them to you, and but that's not the case. He was actually advertising to get free intel by buying it, which is against the law. So there's that. But anyway, guys, I'm going to end the scope here. It's good to see everybody. We're going to be going live more and more and more and more as I start getting into the election and I start digging into great information, and that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be taking a lot of time digging and digging and digging and then scoping and digging and scoping and digging and scoping and digging. And remember, fuck Jeff Sessions. He's an idiot.